HD Dual Foundation. If you ever wanted a foundation, you couldn't find one that was right for you, HD Dual Foundation is the do-it-all. It does it all. You've got two colors here because your face is not a canvas. You don't need to be matching your skin tone. You want to make sure that the side one is lighter than your face. You want to make sure that side two is darker than your face. I'm going to show you in a minute how to make sure that your face looks balanced, beautiful. This product, I want you to make sure when you're touching things and you're testing out foundations that you put them on the back of your hand only for the purpose of the way it feels and what it does, not to match the color of the back of your hand. But you see the coverage you got. It's amazing coverage. It's just really beautiful, creamy without the oils. It's got esters, so it's not going to clog any pores. It's going to just look at how it goes into the knuckles. You see how beautiful and smooth? That's what you want to make sure that these little wrinkles that I have here in my knuckles, they're not going to be seen because I don't want the wrinkles that are under my eyes. What do you mean I got wrinkles? Yeah, in case you get wrinkles under your eyes or anywhere around, we don't want the makeup to go into those areas. And you see how nice and matte it dries? For myself and any of you out there that might have oily skin and you have concerns, this dries completely matte. You don't even have to powder this if you don't want to. But I like using powder to set everything and make sure that it lasts a long time. Although you have a beautiful creamy consistency, it's completely breathable. It is not going to clog your pores. There's no silicone, so it doesn't have that weird fake feeling. It has a feeling of your skincare. Your makeup shouldn't be on the surface of your skin. It should become part of your skin. This is extremely versatile. You can make it be as full coverage as any concealer or as sheer, you know, as any kind of liquid. So again, just look at how beautifully it covers. It'll give you amazing coverage. So all those little, just to see the difference. You know, here's the difference between my hands. Beautiful coverage, and this is just with my finger, and this is what my hand, you know, looks like, kind of blotchy. But you can't tell, there's no line of demarcation, no separation, and it feels like you have nothing on. You want your makeup to be able to put it on once during the day in the morning and not ever think about it again. You want your makeup to feel airy and breathable. You don't want to think about it, but yet you want it to be long-lasting, and this is long-lasting, beautiful wear. It's breathable all day long. And now we're going to do some reverse contouring. Here we go for the reverse contour. You're going to get an insert in every one of your foundations, so everything is right here. Remember, we don't want to match our skin tone. Side one should be lighter than our skin on my face, which this is. Side two should be darker than my face, which this is. That's all we need to make sure is side one lighter, side two is darker. And you want to make sure you have a foundation brush. We're going to take one foundation brush, take the side that says Eve Pearl, and we're going to grab side one of the foundation using the tip of the brush. The side one can go on your eyelid as well, by the way, but I have makeup on. But side one, all I'm asking you to do is to smile. You look in the mirror, you smile. This goes right underneath your cheek, right here, around your lips. Okay? Do not put it all the way down here. You see where I stopped? Then turn the brush around, grab side two. Tip of the brush. Now I'm putting more product that I need, but I want you to see where it goes. The side two goes right here. You see how it's going to cover all the redness, any discoloration. It also goes on my nose. And also you can put it on your forehead, okay? So, side two goes on the cheek area, on the nose, on the forehead, and also on the chin. If you have any kind of discoloration or redness or blemishes, use the side two. The darker side will cover it up. I worked on people that might have melasma or might have discoloration in different areas. It's the darker color that's going to cover it. So side one goes here, here and here, on the lids also. Side two goes here, chin, nose, forehead. Then you take a damp sponge and you blend it together. I like using the 8-count wedge. Blend everything together. This is dampened, so you can make this, and by the way, this also comes with a sponge in here. So there is a sponge in here that you can wet, and it's breathable in here, so put it back in. This is non-latex sponge. I want you to mix everything. Mix it. Use the little thinner part so you don't put makeup into your hair, just take it off around that area. But you can make this as sheer as you want. So let's say I want to make this really sheer. Okay, I want to make it really sheer. And then I'm like, oh, you know what, it's too sheer, I want to give a little more coverage. You can always give more coverage by just going back and using the tip of the brush. Don't worry if this is darker than your face. Just do it. You'll see by the time we're done, it's going to be perfect and gorgeous. It's going to give you all the coverage you want. I also like using the Pro Blender sponges because you see, you can put your fingers right here so they don't get dirty. And then, you see how I'm just sort of like blotting and pressing it? This makes everything go into your skin and become perfect. You can use a thinner part down here, but I don't have concealer on yet. I'm gonna put the Salmon concealer on in a minute. But here you go. Gives you really nice coverage. Before, after. And usually I do foundation first, and then I put on concealer, then I powder. But this is basically the look you want before you put on the concealer, and then we're going to powder.